Hi, Miss Paige. How are you today?
Good, sir. How are you?
Doing great. My name is JP Barbosa, and I think you remember me from phone call. Nice place, but difficult to get here. I did lose myself once or twice. It's probably because I'm new to the area. I'm sure it's a very well thought of location. But let's get started. I'm very excited for the opportunities that we see with your business. I did study a little bit, and I see that you already have 2 locations and you're growing fast. So tell me a little more about that.
Well, we have 2 clinics, and the first one was established in Newman, Georgia, and soon expansion of the Pratts made it necessary to add another location in the nearby town of Peachtree City.
Okay, you have 2 locations already. And how many employees do you have between those 2?
At Newman we have 20 and 15 at Peachtree City.
All right, so 35 employees. That's not a very small business anymore, is it?
No.
And how have the clinics done? Are they growing steady? How's that?
Well, the new location in Peachtree City has done very well. We expect to hire up to 5 more people for that location within the next year. We are considering opening another medical clinic in the nearby town of Tyrone in the next couple of years.
Okay. Tyrone's a good place to open a business right now. I just passed by there the other day and things are booming. So, good choice. Those are great expectations, but what is holding you back? What are the main issues that you're facing today?
Becoming more efficient, I guess.
Okay.
Now that we have 2 locations, there is a lot of time spent back and forth between the locations and leaving less time for back office administration. I currently handle a lot of the payroll administration, and it's beginning to have a hard time keeping up with the expansions of the new location. Well, we have small kids, so this part-time payroll job has become more time-consuming. We are concerned they will have to hire a full-time accountant to handle payroll and taxes, which will cut into our budget for adding a 3rd location within the next 2 years. We also need to cut costs in an effort to divert more money toward specialized equipment for the existing and any new potential location.
Okay, those are all valid points. Efficiency, it's something that has to be right there with every company. Spending time back and forth, you can also add on gas costs right there because you're going back and forth to locations, and sometimes you don't have to. You can do stuff from the office. Definitely, I'd say family to me sounded like the most important. You have small kids, you want to be with your kids all the time, don't you?
Yeah, sure.
You don't want to miss the important moments. And accountant, that's going to cost you money, having somebody else do the numbers for you. So that's something that we want to avoid, at least for now, at least in the beginning when we can. But let me ask you, what software are you using right now?
Currently I'm using an off-the-shelf payroll program called Microsoft Dynamics GP. I have to upgrade this software each year and spend about $1,500 to do this.
$1,500, that's too much money, and you've been spending that much every year. That's insane. But I see that based on what you told me, you're doing most of the work yourself. And how much time does it take for you to do the basic administrative work?
I key in payroll for manual time cards that I collect bi-weekly. It takes me about 3 minutes to total each time card and 1 hour to key in payroll. I then spend about 2 hours each pay period signing, stuffing, and sorting checks. The checks are sent out via U.S. mail to the employees, and we do not offer direct deposit. I estimate that I may have up to 4 checks each pay period that are incorrect and have to be voided, recalculated, and reissued.
Alright, let's just do a calculation here real quick. You say you spend 3 minutes for every employee. That's 3 minutes times 35, which is what you said, is 105 minutes you are basically wasting. So that's almost 2 hours of wasted. And that's a lot of work for you to be throwing around. That's a lot of boring work. There's a lot of inconvenient work there that you need to be taken care of. And while speaking of boring work, how do you track the paid time off?
I manually track paid time off balances and send out reports to the employees every other month.
Mm-hmm.
And due to the frequency of the infrequency of this report, I get a lot of phone calls from employees inquiring about their vacation balances.
That has to be very annoying. Getting calls all the time from employees asking about vacationing, when they can go, where they can go, how much they can stay for. Yeah, again, a lot of work, a lot of boring work. So that takes a lot of time from your schedule. Do
Yeah.
you think that's something that needs to be improved?
Yeah, I think so. It takes too much time and effort on myself.
I completely agree. There's too much going on with you right now, and you got kids, you got family, you got outside of work responsibilities. Would you say also that you have an efficiency problem with the company?
Yes, things are not running as smoothly as we hoped.
Yeah, and I know you mentioned that before, but you have two efficiency problems just that I can see right now with the company itself that is just growing too fast, and with your work. Your work can be done way quicker and way much more accurate. And let me ask you this, since we're talking about your work. What happens if you, Miss Page, if you can make it to work one day or a couple of days? Do you think that could damage the growth and efficiency of the company?
Sure, it would. The payments would probably be delayed.
And the employees won't be happy?
Not at all.
Not really, right? I wouldn't like to have my payment delayed. So based on what you told me, let me rephrase this. There's too much being done, and only by one person, and the business is growing fast, which is good, but you're having trouble keeping up with everything, and keeping up with what you can takes too much time on you, right?
Yeah.
Don't you think, Miss Page, it's time to get someone else to do the tedious job so you can concentrate on growing the business?
Yeah, but I think it would cost too much.
It would cost if you get somebody like an accountant or anything, but I think that there are many things our company can work with you, they can do for you, and I want to work on a customized edition so that I can bring back to you. That way you can see how it fits your needs better. And could I bring that back maybe say Tuesday and show it to you so you can see how we can improve your business? Is that something that you'd be considering?
Okay, sure.
Sounds good. Say 2 p.m. on Tuesday next
That'd work.
week. All right. Thank you very much for your time. I look forward to see you.
All right. Thank you.
Bye bye.